Hello, everyone, and welcome to Star Wars Empire Nights. I am your Dark Lord coming to you live from Korriban. And today's news is some rejoicing, some fun. So before we get into it, please like and subscribe. And, if you want to stick around and listen to, Star Wars nerds talk, definitely hang around here. We got some news for you. Here's today's bit of news. Ahsoka Tano, aka Rosario Dawson, is, I believe, flying or arriving in the UK either today or tomorrow, and production is starting on Ahsoka. That's right, the Ahsoka Tano show is starting to film or is in the pre-shooting stage right now, and it is going to start shooting this month. And so that means if they start shooting already, and if they're going into production, it looks like Ahsoka will be ready for spring of 2023. That's right. So this is it's a pretty exciting deal, and it's going to be exciting because of on a few levels. Now, the full cast hasn't been revealed, and these are rumors, guys. You got to take it with a grain of salt. So the for sure thing is that they're already going to start filming Ahsoka, and that is already starting to start up and gear up and start filming. Here's some of the cast. Here's anything from here on. Take it with a grain of salt. We don't have for sure confirmation, but here is some of the rumors that are going to be coming out in there. The biggest one, Hayden Christensen. Hayden Christensen coming back as Darth Vader. And we know that Hayden is already coming back in the Obi-Wan series, which they haven't announced, but more than likely will be released on May the 4th, right? This year belongs to Obi-Wan, okay? Hayden Christensen, Nacha Lee Bordees, I believe that's who they have as Sabin Wren. Mina Massoud, who I believe, oh man, I can't remember what movie he was in. I don't know if it was Aladdin or not. Ivana Sakano, of course, Rosario Dawson, and then Lars Mikkelsen. Now, with that said, this show was announced in December 10th of 2020. And of course, it's written by Dave Filoni and produced by him and Jon Favreau. The series is going to kick off, and whether you believe this or not, here's the grain of salt part. We know that Ahsoka is looking for Ezra, but also she is coming and looking for you know who. And that is the biggest thing that we are looking forward to. And when we saw Ahsoka make her live appearance, of course directed by Dave Filoni, it was wonderful in The Mandalorian. We got answers about what was in Baby Yoda. His name's Grogu. We were able to get that. And we got to see Ahsoka very, reminiscent of that that samurai feel and look, and I think that's what George Lucas has always said, that whether it's Jedi or Sith, they gotta have that samurai feel to them, and I've always loved that. And one thing about me, I love the samurai lore. I love that. And see Ahsoka come into play. I believe we can now for sure know that Dave Filoni is going to tie in, of course, Star Wars Rebels and anything that he's done with Ahsoka into this series. And one thing that I think they're all trying to go back to and to incorporate what was the extended universe at the time, the EU, the old, what they call Legends now, is Thrawn, that Thrawn series, and that's very exciting to see that Thrawn is going to be the main villain in the Ahsoka series. Now, one thing that a lot of fans are understanding is that we got to be very truthful. Okay, now, whether you believe it or not, Disney Star Wars has not been the greatest. Okay, it has upset a lot of fans, and of course, I know a lot of fans probably get tired of it or hear about it or just tired of it, right? But the fact remains that Disney has not been as profitable in these areas of merchandising, fan support, because of the directions that, well, really, there was really no directions. When The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker, what they have done. Now, Dave Filoni, being from the George Lucas camp, knew all this was a way to, how can we fix this down the road? And that's where Ahsoka going into the worlds between worlds. And it's, you can believe it, you cannot believe it, you can take it with a grain of salt. The worlds of worlds is right there. And a lot of people feel that in the Ahsoka series, she is going to reset that to where the Disney Star Wars would be erased. Now, how is that going to happen? How are they going to look? We're looking at maybe 1-2 years out of this full plan happening. And if Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have a plan, they got a plan. And I know fans are behind them. I know with the Book of Boba Fett, it's not the greatest series right now. And I'll attest to that. To me, there's only really 2 episodes I like of the Book of Boba Fett, which are 2 and 4. And I'm looking forward to these next ones because Boba Fett is a character, and I'm a kid of the original series. I was a kid when these series were coming out. And Boba Fett was always a mysterious character that I wanted to know about his life. I wanted to know about this, and it hasn't quite panned it out what had happened after he came out of that Sarlacc pit, right? And we want to see him be a complete badass, and hopefully we get to see that. Hopefully we get to see that here soon. But on the Ahsoka series, we're gonna see Thrawn. What happened to Edgar Bridger, and the world between worlds. And if the worlds between worlds comes into play in the Ahsoka series, you know that that's the reset button that Disney's going to hit. Or Lucasfilm is going to hit. And yeah, we're definitely going to see about that. There's going to be definitely some cool controversy if that does come into play. And yeah, let's see where that takes us. So, guys, I just wanted to go ahead and give you that bit of news of the Ahsoka series. I'm excited. I love Rosario Dawson. I loved her ever since she first came out on film. So I'm excited for this series. I think she looks amazing as Ahsoka. And besides being wonderful, beautiful, and amazing, she's a great actress. And what she did with Ahsoka was amazing. I know we're excited. Star Wars fans, you should be excited. Because I think this is a series that is going to change the view of where Disney Star Wars has gone. And basically because The Mandalorian did save Star Wars, I think Ahsoka is going to be that pivoting point. So, alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I want you guys to have a wonderful day out in the galaxy. And may the Force be with you always.